This is the porch of what's called the Cootie, which is where we run our retreats. And it's another gorgeous day in the UK. And yeah, Banky's, I think he's in his paddling pool somewhere. Yeah. So we all spend our lives, we could say, trying to get all our ducks in a row, trying to manipulate and control life, manage life, so that it fits our picture of it. Because obviously we know how life is supposed to be. We know how the people are supposed to be. We know how the government's supposed to be, the weather. We know how we are supposed to be. And most of us spend our lives trying frantically to get all those ducks in a row. But it can't happen. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. And it just leaves us anxious, stressed, and ill at ease. And why is that? Well, it doesn't need a genius to see this. It just needs a little bit of honesty and curiosity that everything is changing. Everything is the nature of change. There's the changing and there's the unchanging. But we are fixated on the changing. All the contents of life, all the objects. You know, it's like you might get a promotion, then it's not quite what you thought it was, and you want another promotion, or you want to change jobs, or it's always moving. Yeah, the Buddha said all things are impermanent and subject to change. You know, it's like I remember being on retreat once, and we were in silence, and I was eating my cereal, and I'd finished the last spoonful. It was like, oh, I'd like a little bit more, just something. I wanted to continue. We want those good experiences to continue, to keep going, and to keep us sort of, because we're pleasure junkies. But it doesn't bring happiness. It brings a kind of stress and anxiety and agitation. There's how life is, and then there's what the mind says how life should be or shouldn't be. And in that gap is suffering. So there's how life is, then there's what the mind's saying life should be. And in that gap is suffering. No matter how many ducks you get lined up, you might seemingly get all your ducks lined up, life is going perfect, but it won't last long, and you know it doesn't. That's what makes us anxious. Underneath the surface, one of my teachers said, you scratch the surface with anybody and underneath you'll find vulnerability and insecurity, because we're innately insecure, because we're overly investing in the wrong side of life, if you like. We're over investing in the changing. We've forgotten about the changeless, which is our own nature. It's the unchanging could be likened to space. Space never changes, does it? No. The objects in space change. You can move them around. Even if you have a room, obviously a room has space in it, you have furniture in there. Let's say you didn't move them for 200 years, 300 years, 400 years. You never shifted anything. They'd still change. They'd rot, decay, and crumble. Yeah. So everything is subject to that sort of change. It's like our true nature or presence, whatever you want to call it, intuitive awareness, can be likened to a mirror. A mirror is just a mirror. The mirror never changes, does it? But that which it reflects changes, yeah? Keeps changing. Yeah? But the mirror is unperturbed, unconcerned about what appears in it. It can be an elephant, it can be a firework, it can be a kiss. It can be a, you know, custard cream. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So start to rest in the unchanging. Start to rest in your own direct experience when you're meditating. Come out of mind, which is the ever-changing, not the, hasn't got an N at the beginning, the ever-changing, and come back to just the experience, the awareness, which is the never-changing. Just be here with your experience, and you can see your experience changing, but just be here. Rest here. Get a taste of that. Okay, I'm going. Bye-bye.